Hello roast pork, my old friend. I'm going to dine on you again, because a fragrance softly creeping left its smells while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain, I can't explain, was the most delicious roast pork. Today I'm going to show you an easy recipe, a simple recipe, a roast pork recipe. The ingredients for a pork roast are very simple. You need the pork. I have with me a 1 kilo slab of boneless pork, and then I have some carrots, I have onion, I have garlic and ginger, and I also have a little bit of pepper, some star anise and some cloves. Once all the chopping cutting is done and your miso plat is ready, the first thing I'm going to do is sear the pork. Pork, of course, has its own fat which melts, but just to help it along the way, I am going to use a little bit of oil because this is not a very fatty piece that I have. I'm doing this pork roast in the pressure cooker because I just find one, it is easy on the energy consumption, not too many electricity bills, and the second thing, of course, is it makes the meat that much more safe to eat. And the third thing is also, I find that every time I cook the pork in the pressure cooker, it retains all its juices and it doesn't sort of dry up. Once the pork has browned from as many sides as you can get it to brown, you put in the dry spices, the cloves and the star anise, and you put in the ginger, garlic and the onions, and you put in the carrots. And then you add the salt. I have used more salt than would probably be necessary because I want that salt to go into the meat. The juice is going to be a little more salty than probably would be necessary because when you slice that meat and you put a little bit of the juice on it and you bite into it, oh, it's heaven. You add half a cup of water so that it doesn't burn. Once you've sauteed the meat, the pork nicely with the vegetables and the spices and everything, you shut the lid and wait for the first whistle. What I did was, after the first whistle, I put it on simmer and let it cook for around 10 minutes. And then I got worried that maybe the juices weren't enough and it might burn. So I switched off the gas. And then I opened it and saw, voila, there was lots of juice still in there. So I shut it again and I let it simmer for another 10 minutes. Because this was a slab of meat and it wasn't like in small pieces, it did take a little time to cook, so 20 minutes was good for me. So that's basically it. After 20 minutes and once the pressure comes down, you can plate it. If you like, you can slice it up and plate it. What I did was I just sliced a few because I wanted to keep the chunk left over in the chunk forms because I didn't know what I was going to do with it next. And then what you can do is on the slices, you can drizzle a little honey and of course bathe it with all that pork fat and amazing juices, and it's good to eat. So you can eat this pork by itself, which is really the best way to do it. Or you can serve it with some bread and some salad on the side. You can even do a nice pilaf to go along with it. And what you do with the leftovers is something I'm going to tell you in another episode. Pork is arguably one of the best meats that you can taste and eat that's available in the market. And the reason for that is because it has so much of its own flavor and you have to do so little for it to cook it in terms of spices, in terms of flavoring. You can just boil it and it's like great. So my tip for the day would be go easy on what you're adding to that roast pork. or any other form of pork that you're cooking, and have a great day. I would suggest whenever you're cooking pork, and especially if it's like a boneless chunk, first roast it, because when you do that, you're retaining all the juices and the flavors of the meat. And the other thing is that you can use it in a variety of ways, because this roast pork by itself lends itself to a whole lot of dishes that you can do once you have leftovers, if you have leftovers. So in that way, this roast pork recipe is actually a starter recipe for a whole host of other pork recipes that you can cook. So I hope you enjoyed my recipe for pork roast, and I really would love to hear how you roast your pork.